I would like to get to know if you could be the kind of girl that you could be down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel so.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends so they can tell their friends so we can all be friends. My name is Vitumela Modise, and welcome to my channel. So without wasting any time, let's jump right into it, guys. So in today's video, I am going to be talking about possible questions that can be asked at a visa interview, and also what agencies can you use. Okay, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, these are some of the, I feel like these are some of the things certain au pairs, even if they talk about, like, it's just on a surface level. So I'm gonna be very, very honest with you guys and give you guys my opinion and be honest with you guys. So yeah, we're about to get into it. The consulate is most likely to ask you what are the ages of the kids that you're taking care of, what are their names, what are the family interests, what are the parents' names, how many hours do you work per day, how many hours are you supposed to work in total, how much childcare have you done in total, what else? So many questions, guys. What city are you going to? What's the name of the state that you're going to? What is the address of the place that you're going to? What school are the kids in? Why do you want to go to America? When are you coming back? And that question is a trick question, so you need to say after a year. Even though you know that you want to spend maybe 2 years in America, just say after a year, because immediately when you say 2 years, they're gonna decline your visa because they're gonna think, oh, if she goes, she's not coming back. You know what I mean? Because your visa literally is just for a year, but the department is able to extend it, so it can only get extended when you come to America. So just say just for a year, because that's a trick question. Literally just know all of the information. Just know all of your information that you write online and that you have, you know. What agency are you going to America with? That is also another question that they are most likely to ask you. They are also most likely to ask you how many pets do they have, what's the name of the pet. So basically they're gonna ask you questions related to au pairing. That's it. Like, they are most likely not gonna ask you about yourself, but everything au pairing. Like, there's so many questions that they're gonna ask. Just make sure that you know all of your information, every information, also information coming from your host parents, because that is very important. So on the profile, make sure that you read and understand everything that is written on the profile. So if they mention that we have 4 pets, just make sure that you know that they do have 4 pets, and what are their names, because you never know. At the consulate, there is a chance that they may ask you how many pets do they have, what are their names, just to make sure that you have all of the information, you know, that is required, just to see if you know your information. So just make sure that you know everything on that profile. You read and you understand, you know the address off by head, because they may ask you, what address are you going to? Because yeah, they're gonna ask you so many questions. So yeah, guys, those are some of the questions that they could possibly ask you. If you want me to do a part 2 of this, please just let me know, and I will try to find more questions that they could possibly ask. But yes, jumping into the next topic, we're going to be talking about different agencies. I know a lot of people really wanted to know which agencies could they use to come to America. I know of 3 agencies that you can travel with to the USA, and I'm about to mention very soon. But just make sure with any agency that you choose, make sure that it's real, it's legit, because some people pretend to be an agency because you might be abducted for human trafficking. They might just take your money. And yeah, guys, just make sure that you have an agency that it's truthful and you have made so much research on it, you know. So I know of 3 good agencies, and of course there's more. So if you are traveling maybe with like a different agency that I did not mention in this video, just hit me up and I'll make sure that I'll do my research and check if it is available in America, and it's, you know, it is what it is. So, because I don't want you to be losing your money and I don't want you to be abducted. So just let me know, comment down below, and then I will try by all means to get to any comment. So if I miss it, just comment again on any random video. So the first agency that I'm gonna mention is Cultural Care Au Pair, and the second agency that I'm gonna mention is Au Pair in America, and the third agency that I'm going to mention is OVC. So how I found out about au pairing was through OVC, because they came to our school and they did like a presentation on it, and that's how I found out about au pairing. So OVC is another, I think it's a great company, because I do know of other girls that came through OVC. Obviously there's some girls that did not have a great experience with it, and there's some girls that did have a great experience with it. But the reason why I didn't go with OVC was because my parents were a bit skeptical about the whole au pairing thing. They weren't too sure if it's legit. Not because there was anything dodgy going on, it was just, you know, just the parent being very protective of their kid, you know, for like, yo, you can never trust, what if it's a scam? They've never heard of anything called au pairing before, so you know, you gotta be skeptical. There's no way we're gonna be skeptical. So again, when I inquired, I think they wanted me to pay like 15K up front before I get matched with any family, and then they'll help me find a family. I think that's another thing that discouraged me. Maybe now they're doing things differently. Maybe now you get a family first and then you pay later. I don't know how they do it, but then it's an authentic agency. So the second agency that I'm gonna be talking about is Au Pair in America. Now, Au Pair in America, I almost lived with them, but it's funny because I can't remember what agency I wanted to apply for, and then I ended up applying for Au Pair in America by mistake. And then I figured, this is actually an authentic agency. And again, I wasn't gonna pay a lot. I think I was gonna pay like 9,000 or something, you know. My parents also got me out of the idea of, you know, going to America through an agency and all of that. They were just like, we're not sure. Have you seen anybody go through it? Because this person could just be saying they went, but they didn't really go, you know. Because one of the ladies that were helping me with my profile with Au Pair in America, she sent me her pictures. She showed me, like, I was in America, I was an au pair before, and now I'm working for the agency. But my parents were just like, that could be a lie. There's no way. Not that there's no way, but they were just being protective as parents. You know what I mean? So, I stopped at this whole au pairing thing, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna let go of it. And then I got prophesied, right? I did make a story time about it, and then I'll link the video somewhere up here of my testimony on what happened. So when I got prophesied, I was like, I'm gonna use Tabaya au pairing to my advantage. I was like, mama, then I gotta go, because initially I was gonna go to the UK, but then my mom was like, no, bro, you have to go to the UK, whatnot. And I was like, no, but then God said America, so I'm going to America, you know. So that's what happened. And then I actually saw somebody that I know, and they went with Cultural Care. So one thing about me is that I'm a mini FBI, you know, like I'll do my research, I'll search till I find information. So by the time, like, and it happens a lot, even with people that are now my friends. Like prior to that, not all of them, some of them, especially my guy friends, I've made so much research on them. Like, yo, bruh, by the time you and I start talking, I already know so many things about you. Not with all of them, with some of them. I already know so many information. Like, I know a lot of information about this person. Well, if you lie to me and say I don't have siblings and I made my research, I'm gonna know you capping. Even if I ask you a question, I already know the answer to it, so there's no need to lie. You know what I mean? I know you have siblings. I know your siblings are married. I just know. So one thing about me is I like making research, like sometimes, you know. It is what it is. So I saw somebody really got that particular agency because I made my research. I was like, to a point where I even found the host mom. Like, it was that deep. Like, I made proper research on this person. So I figured, oh, okay, she left with cultural care. So that means this open thing, this agency is a good agency. Like, I'm not stressed. I'm gonna go with them. Cultural care. I've been seeing ads. It's cultural care, so I trust it, and then we went for like the meetings and stuff, where parents can go and parents can ask questions, and my parents started feeling more comfortable about it, so they started liking the idea of it. So it worked out great. So cultural care is a great agency. However, prices are different for everybody. It's so weird because some people mentioned they paid 9,000, some people paid 14,000, some people paid 20,000. So like, it differs from person to person. I don't know how, but it ends up being so different. But a lot of people, cultural care, they're just like, rich kid, because cultural care is known for being expensive. Because I'm with cultural care, to be honest, they give the best service. For me, it worked out well, at least. I don't know about other people, but for me, I felt like the service has been great from the time I lived to the time I'm here in America. Like, the service has been so great. Any information that I need, and I call them and I ask them, they're able to help me. Like, even at a time where at some point I felt stranded, in a sense, when me and the host family weren't getting along, and then I felt like, they might kick me out of the house. They didn't do that, but I felt like, maybe they might. My LCC was able to help me. She was able to be like, are you feeling unsafe? Maybe you can come through at my house, type of thing. And she helped me. So like, it has been so helpful. Even around the time that I lost my friend Tando, they were able to give me like a counselor, and I was able to go through therapy. So like, not for me personally, I had a great experience. I don't have any regrets choosing cultural care as my agency. It's been great, it's been smooth, but other people have different opinions. Some people say, cultural care, no, it's this, it's that, it didn't work out with me, wada. But for me personally, I'm going to speak on my behalf. It's been great. They've been giving me such a great service. Like, I don't have any bad thing to say about them. I've never felt stranded with them, you know what I mean? They were always there to help me at any time that I needed them, and everybody literally that works for cultural care, if you call the offices, everybody's just so sweet. So with me, I had a great experience with them. The only disadvantage about cultural care, to be honest, I think prices. For me personally, I just feel like, it can get very expensive, because really 14,000, 20,000, that's a whole lot of money, you know what I mean? In South African rands, of course, so like, it's a lot of money. So that's the only disadvantage. But in terms of giving great service, for me personally, we good. They give me great service. So that's about it. And then with Au Pair in America, a lot of people speak highly of it. A lot of au pairs that I've met that are with Au Pair in America speak greatly of it. I think it's also a great agency, and also it's a bit on the cheaper side, because some girls just literally left about 8,000, 7,000, 9,000. I've never heard anybody that went through Au Pair in America that paid less than 10K. I mean, that paid over 10K, sorry. I've never heard. Everybody's just mentioning how they paid maybe my 6K, 7K, 8K, 9K. I've never heard 10K kwakodimo. I've never. So it's on the cheaper side. It's a great agency from what I've heard. I've never heard the complaint. Of course, there are complaints. Some people complain about the agency. Same way they complain about cultural care, there's somebody that's complaining about Au Pair in America. But from what I've heard so many great experiences. Because there's this one Facebook group that I follow. On that group, there's a whole bunch of girls that are au pairs or like ex-au pairs and stuff, and they always talk about, you know, different agencies, what they do, which agencies would they recommend. So they always do recommend au pair in America over cultural care. Not that there's anything wrong with cultural care, it's just that a lot of au pairs are able to pay au pair in America because their prices are a bit more reasonable, you know what I mean? With OVC, I've heard people speak, you know, hore, OVC wasn't there for me, wada, but you know, it's a maka experience too. It differs from person to person. You might have a great experience and somebody else might have not had a great experience, but I know that it is a legit agency that you can use to travel to America with, you know. And I'm not gonna lie and say I've heard so many people speaking highly of it, because I know of a friend that went with it and now she's back in South Africa. Not that the agency was bad, but she just felt like nobody was really there for her, but she was able to go to America and get back to South Africa safely. There's nothing wrong that happened. If I were to give you my personal opinion, I would say it's an okay agency. If you go with it, like, there's nothing wrong that's gonna happen. It probably is a good agency. I know with cultural care and au pair in America that those are good agencies. Also, OVC is a good agency, don't get this wrong. It's just that I personally haven't heard a lot of people speak about it, you know, like that. But I know people that have come to America through OVC and that have left America through OVC going back to their country. So it is a good agency just as much as all the other two agencies are. So yeah, like I said, I hope this is not coming out in a bad way, but they all are good agencies. It's just that OVC, I never heard a lot about it, but I do know people that came through it and went home through it. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, I think the only thing different is just the prices, you know. So ranking from highest to lowest, Kazal. But you know, it is what it is. All of those agencies are good, and what else? So yeah, all of those agencies are good. I would suggest them. So yeah, those are the 3 agencies that you need to look out for. And I hope this was helpful. And yeah, I'm promoting these agencies for free, I guess. But yeah, anything for you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends so they can tell their friends, so we can all be friends. Also, never forget, appreciate your life, show gratitude at all times. God loves you and I love you, and I will see you in my next video.